Guys, I am back with MSQ, and it is 7.1 day. 7.1 patch day. It is the 12th, right? 12th? Yeah, the 12th. We are big chillin' in Final Fantasy. And I need to, be transparent with you guys. I've been barely playing the game. I play this game like maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. And it's not the game's fault. It is mainly my fault. I just had a little bit of a burnout period. Maybe this patch will fix it. Who knows? Okay. But right now we're going to do MSQ. We're going to do MSQ today. 7.1. Last thing that happened. We ended. We have Dawn Trailed. We Dawn Trailed last time. So we're gonna see what was happening. What is happening? A royal invitation. Ah, it's a pleasure as always, Camilla. Have you been able to relax lately? I guess so. So much relax. Wonderful. As busy as you have been with the right succession among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Piliolo at more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos at is one such way to do so. They made the traditional way of laden and with filling. Way and laden with fillings. I don't even know what that word means. What the? Fillings are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Rikavu, will look after you. I forgot the names of this game. I haven't been playing it recently. I've been kind of out of the Final Fantasy loop. Because things happen. But yeah, it is what it is. But maybe I'm back. I might be back. Who knows? Who knows if I'm back or not? I'll try to be. I'll try to be. If I have interesting things to stream out, I'll stream it. It's mainly just like the motivational. Ah. Well, Livin, isn't it? Camilla, alone today, are you? I am. I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, and they're on the house, consider as a token of gratitude for your help tracking down those treasures. Go ahead and find the table, and I'll bring you a meal as soon as it's ready. Cool. Over here? I guess so. Where everyone else is. Wow. You still love tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5. You could barely move afterwards, remember that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry. It's so strange for me too. Just the other day you were a little boy clinging onto your mother's skirt as you set up for Yusilani. And now you're a grown man with a full head of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're so family and you're always rely on me. You can always rely on me. Lying. It feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had Electrope. If I need to fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here, I'm helpless. I call an alien who can't even light a stove. The way that others The way the others in the kitchen stared at me, gods. I've never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled. But at this rate? Oh yeah, cause in the Electrodome, timed fast forwarded like 30 years instantly. You say you sent for them. You say you sent for them. But they're your family. Then they're mine too. I'll do whatever necessary to make it work. Aww. Wooklamot! Wooklamot! I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems like you're having trouble readjusting to the life of Tiliolo. Val Wooklamot? To aid folk like yourself, we established a support group of the Wing of Reflection. At the Wing of Reflection, there you can learn skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy getting back, I know, but I'm hopefully that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out. Now bring my family with me. Thank you. Hog. She notices me. Oh, look who it is. I was about to go and find you, Camilla. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Chipotle. I've been having Chipotle recently, and it's been so good. I need to try their tacos next. Ah, the tacos here never disappoint. So what have you been up to lately? A lot of depression. I haven't streamed in like 6 months. Or any online presence for like 6 months, so like the last thing I really did, I did complete the extremes, but like the last thing I did on stream was beat M1S, and I peaced out. And that's what happened to me. I've been exploring Terra with my trusty alpaca. I still haven't completed the shared, I need to do the shared fate still. I'm almost done with them, I'm pretty sure. I'm glad the spitting devil is serving you well, and you're still enjoying seeing the sights. As for myself, I've been kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way, I can better understand the problems they have, and share them with the Koana to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Koana and I have something... It's Kona, right? Yeah, Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you, as Dawn servants. Do you have some time to come to the palace? Yes, I do. Great, I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I really want to like... Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. all the way up here. Like, the game has been fun, but not, like, fulfilling. At the start, at least for me, since I'm not a crafter, there's not really much for me to do. The only thing for me to do is just, like, get my jobs to 100. And that's boring. This is all I have. I barely played this game. Mistress Camilla, it's always an honor. Falcona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he should join within before long. Okay. Should really turn the graphics up. Oh, you're all here too. Falcona summoned us. Though, if truth be told, Alphino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hainish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We're here to, of course, we were, of course, happy to oblige him. Prala and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work. Complying information on the Golden City. Okay, I need to learn how to read again. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what we started. Lest you wonder, Linkard and Ariane have left to resume their tour of the Turl. Ystrola, meanwhile, is back to researching Cross Rift travel. He was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, you mentioned wanting to look at the key you kept at the... You want to look at the key you kept keeping at some point. If she looked at her eyes... If the look at... What the fuck? If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I should brace yourself for when she comes calling. You'd like to be stuck with her for a while. I don't mind being alone with Ystrola, you know? I don't mind it, you know? As for Estinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. As for Estinian, we neither know where he is or where he is doing. Something has never changed. I read that completely wrong both times, okay? Oh no. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever you need. The matter of which I summoned you pardons to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Gulolja and his administration have invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unsolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yusilani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have a funeral rites still. Apparently, the members of the Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen be thus honored. Leave it to that to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, it was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Didn't she just move somewhere else? We kind of like killed her, but not really, right? She kind of like zoop somewhere else, right? That's what happened? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So like technically she died, but like in reality she just somewhere else. Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, and they might overcome it. I sure wasn't at first, but I decided to go. Not only to be there for Gulool, but to put a chapter behind us. That I requested our presence has none other than to see if you wish to attend a funeral. I feel like I put like 14 more words in that sentence. Holy. You knew Sphene as well, after all. We did know Sphene. I think I should go too. Because you consider yourself responsible for her demise, I take it. But that's not a burden you bear alone. I literally, like, stabbed the shit out of her. I don't know what the Here's my idea as well. I would attend the funeral as a representative of Tuliolo. Meanwhile, you can go in a personal capacity. You can go in a personal capacity and watch over the people as they mourn. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of our beloved. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to the people and to others. So let us stand with you. Then it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Gulool in the back room. Okay. Let's go to Solution 9. Crossroads. Wow. Guys, I have a confession to make. I know nothing of this patch. I did not read the live letter. I did not read the live letter or the patch notes, okay? I know nothing of this patch at all. I know zero. So, the only thing that I knew that it was called Crossroads, and that's all I know. From like a previous live letter. I know nothing. I just straight up know nothing. It's over here. Then right here. I forgot the layout. Go to the back room. Fallujah! Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course, I'm the only one who officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So, how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shayla's always teaching me new things. Recently, I learned about Everkeep systems and mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use for my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. By way of tree, I brought you Gâteau au chocolate. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Namachi. And thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so it feels nervous having there. It feels less nervous having you there. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's just the same here, according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, would you say? Wow. What do I actually need? Ba-ba-bum-bum. Oh yeah, I forgot my fucking inventory. My inventory is a mess, I forgot. I already have it. It's MGP, but like... That's fine. Alexandria Mortons. The flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with. Gosan? He was apparently Sphinx's aside. Or apparently Sphinx's aide. He was one of the who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Praxis Park. I don't remember the names of things in here. So I can't really like pinpoint that on the map like mentally. All the way up here. I see. I'm still lost in this place. I haven't played this in so long. It feels like I haven't been in Solution 9 in ages. Even though this is the only place I actually go to. The FC house in this place. Gosan. Why, you're... I'm Val Wuklima of Tuliolo. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sphinx's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but I never had the pleasure. I am Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administrating affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. Well, we need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured they're not a requirement. We're aware you're people who do not use. You see, people in Alexandria of old were tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. Such as tokens were black. But it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted in the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as much as possible, much as we are able. Black regulators. Fashion statement. I see. Yet regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sphene. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in the plaza. Please take place once you have your flower. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Sphene. Wow.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliyollal. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
feel like that person's gonna be an important character. They get like licked in the ear? What the fuck was that? You're like... Hey, Guloja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Nopers. Sales searched the system for information on residents, but the only Momo jobs she found were listed for my father and me. Even if she died and erased from people's memories, she would have been there. She would have been there, but she wasn't. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way around it. Do you want to know your mother? I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. I want to try looking again. And if I don't find anything this time, I give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I like to help as well, and I believe I speak for the others too. We help Guloja. But I can't bother you with this. They already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all is well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in speaking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracting the steps this man who kept his own counsel, he may gain knowledge that he can serve the people of Alexandria. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like chemically made, like in a lab. That he's like gonna be like overpowered. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, thank you everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. Cause I was always wondering, like, how was he, like, made? In search of the past. Assuming neither memories nor records of Guloja's mother remain, we must cast aside as net as possible. We must cast a wide as net as a wider net as I suggest we split into groups. Camilla, if you could make inquiries outside the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same as Solution 9. Wow. The outskirts. Where are we going? Over here? After this, I'm gonna order some Chipotle after this. I'm still thinking about those tacos that my character had. Those look like Chipotle tacos. Should I get some Chipotle tacos later? I feel like I should get a burrito and tacos. I do like the quesadillas. Quesadillas are really good as well. I should try their tacos. Yeah, I'm gonna get a burrito, and some tacos, some Chipotle, and also their lemonade is really good. I have like this flavoring for lemonade. I like this blue raspberry flavoring that I have. So now, anytime I like order out, I always get lemonade. So when it gets here, I can like come home and then like pour blue raspberry and lemonade. So it's blue raspberry lemonade, and it's really, really good. Villager has told me all. We previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we'll get somewhere this time. On this, that. Oh, so you spoke with quite a few people as well. Let's combine all of our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. So Zoraja brought the retinue of Landsguard to Yusilani, among whom was a female Mamuja. His mission was to get rid of the region of Tural Vidral, and I believe it's safe to say that was the crisis and Yuiwatawadabara he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, then they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. What if people were like in between the dome, like the dome like wall and like the outside world? You know, it's like what about the people who did that? You know, would they just die? I would assume so. We also heard stories about Cinnamon and Yuiwatawa. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zoraja made regular visits. If he requires secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Mamuja woman has remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. I see, but what could Zoraja have been doing in the village? I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zoraja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Origenics. Said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the King's direct order. And this is the first time I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to only have only Vanguard was believed to have been under the King's jurisdiction. It's apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon. I'm surprised. I'm afraid that we could get, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. There's plenty to go on. Even if the work was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records, there it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts of obfuscation. What the fuck? The large deliveries were made to Yuitabadaba. I'm not gonna pronounce that right. Far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. This is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal a little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. Bars. I learned a lesson in another life. So we'll be investigating. So we'll be investigating the secret facility, and you will do about them. And this time, I want you to come along, Guloja. Adventure time! Speaking of adventure time, Dun Dun Dun. Dun Dun Dun's pretty cool. Yuwata is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from the drift downs. Alright, thank you, Shale. I forgot how to properly pronounce her name. Is it Shale or Chalet? I don't remember. I know they said it in a cutscene. But I don't remember. Wow, this person did has the thing, has the wow. So the hover cargo would take us across the lake? I've never been over here before. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it to be different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to go. When it's safe to do so, right? Be careful, everyone. Dungeon! Dungeon time! You do what a field station. Pop off. Should be easy. Should be a quick little queue. It feels good doing MSQ again though. It feels good. It feels good doing the MSQ. Actually. I just not noticed this blue here. Maybe it's not blue. I think it's just the lighting. Oh yeah, I need a... At least like max. Minimum, maximum, okay? Minimum, just max right here. There you go. The game looks so much better. I'm sorry that you had to see this game at like almost the lowest graphics, or pretty much the lowest graphics. Because anytime I did play this game off stream, right? I have this game either muted at 30% or I'm just like 0 BGM, 30 master volume, maybe even muted. Like that's that's just how I played. I pretty much just did the same routine almost every day. It was so boring. But I was doing like a whole bunch of tribe quests and all that. Doing these two, doing this one. Yeah, so like the only things I was doing was like leveling and tribe quests. And that's what kind of burnt me out of the game. Doing that every single day burnt me out. I would get on, do my roulettes, and then do my tribe quests. I did that for like a few months straight, and I hated every single bit of it, and then I stopped doing it slowly. And then anytime I really like gotten on was like to do like the extreme, one of the extremes or something. That's really it. That's the only times I've ever been on during the past like 6 months. Ever since I cleared M1S, that's what I've been doing. And I still need to make the M1S video, and I don't think that's ever gonna happen. This is gonna be forever saved on my computer. Unfortunately. Like, yeah, in these past like couple months, I've been really like ghost, just like depression stuff. Like, ever since what's it called? Like the start of this year, it's been a struggle. But I'm slowly chilling out. I don't know if I'm gonna be like back for streaming yet. I kind of wanted to do this stream, just do 7.1, for fun, and that's all I really was wanting to do. Overwatch Classic is coming out today as well, in a few hours. And I'm like 50-50 if I actually want to like stream that or not. Cause like I could make a video on it. I could be like, just another stream stuff, I guess. I don't know. Like, just to have content out there. It's like, I feel like I should. Right? I feel like I should. I should really just put in the work. But next year, right? Next year plans that are like kind of up in the air of when these are going to happen. But I do have a very long like marathon that I want to do. A marathon that I've been holding off to do for 4 years. And I just need to get everything set up for it. Get everything set up for it. I need to do a little bit more things. But yeah. It's something that I do want to do next year. But it's probably going to happen next year. It's like a 6-month thing. 6-month marathon. This place is cool. Wow. Wow. Destiny? What the fuck? Electro Golem. They probably used a little bit of this dungeon. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one dungeon. Like I said, I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing of this patch. Besides, the EX is out, and the Alliance Raid is out. That's the only things I know. I'll probably look at the patch notes after stream. I wonder what these bosses are going to be. They better be difficult. Absolutely unenjoyable. When I get one of these in expert roulette, I want to be like, bro. Kind of like the haunted house one. That's my least favorite. Like the Halloween dungeon. That's my least favorite dungeon in the entire game, actually. Unironically, I just don't like it. I'd rather play Circus Tower sometimes. Probably not that far. I just don't like out of the couple that we do have. Easy. What is this? Saber toss. Oh. Sure of this. I don't know what's happening. Unironically, I like blacked out or something halfway through this fight. Something like that, I don't know. Favorite toss. Nice. 705. Ew. Nice. I'm still thinking about the Chipotle. Not gonna lie, I've been trying to resist myself to talk about Chipotle. Chipotle is like my new like saving grace. It is so far away from me. Right? If I order on DoorDash, it takes an hour for it to get to me, okay? It takes an hour for it to get here. But it's so worth it. So worth it. Same thing, ew. Like, I don't want my... I really want to cut the tacos now. Wow. Let's get it. This guy can have a really weird flavor. It's gonna be so scuffed. Oh god. What the fuck? What? Is this actually easy? Okay. And go in. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we were perfect. Lost hope. Oh no. No. Worth. Insane. I shouldn't have done that. But free spirits. Okay. Raid wide. Could you stay in the middle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could like stay in the middle. Is this a cool necklace? Hold on. Hold on. Pretty cool necklace. Not gonna get it though. Just raid wide. Okay, so I'm gonna try to stay in like the middle. They need to make Savage dungeons, dude. They need to make Savage. This dungeon would be so cool in like a Savage or like a Mythic Plus setting. Not again, no. Not gonna do CDs, because we're probably gonna die here anyways. Oh no. Is this gonna be the problematic one? We got it. It's easy. It's easy. No! It lagged, I think. I don't know. No. I can do it. I know I can. These people need a lock in. They need a lock in. Easy start. Rah. It's the same pattern. Is it the same pattern? No, it isn't. I don't think it is. I think it's slightly different. I wanna go. Please. It's really hard to see my arrow. Shouldn't have done that. You did it. Got it. Those are cute. Whoa. Blue. Blue. That boss was really fun though. The first one was kind of sleep, I think. I literally like blacked out of it. Thanks a lot. Yeah, these are just trash balls. dungeon things. We're killing rocks or something. What the? What's that? Speed draw. Munagiati. Wow. I'm assuming keep out of the way. I'm like, I assume you get out of the way. I did not pre-rush. Whoa. Oh. I did not expect that. Everyone dies, no! Oh. I see. Peaceful. Interesting boss. Interesting boss. I like the mechanics of these so far. Pose past dungeons. That's cool. Maybe go out and in. Such a weird, but oh well. There's lines on the floor. Oh no. I barely could. Oh. What was that? Oh god. Beastly roar. Oh, this is a good dungeon. Flawlessly made. What's he doing now? Raging Claw. This person does one. There we go. Like, it's just not worth. I need to say this joke. Fuck. Luna Piatti, more like Luna Chiatti. Wow. But you want to be like, go, not over there, not over there, not over there. To be honest, I wasn't really looking. Guys. What the fuck is going on my screen? Yeah. And then gone. We'll get it. We'll get it. Let's get it, guys. Bowsers. Fuck. No, it's fine. Did they change Dancer? I feel like what I did right there was supposed to be a mistake. I would assume that's like the last like, kind of. Assuming this goes back together. I don't think it does. But it might. Obviously war. Or should go on the other side? I'm just AoE real quick. Predictable. Ouch. What the fuck happened to our... Oh, yay! We did it! We're fucking parapants, okay. Wow. I like the whole... Max graphics and this bitch is still
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast,
What
he
is all
only
graphics?
imprisoned it, like Valley Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Turol Vidrol.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
So, you've given him permission?
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Lands Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
That's some weird ass roleplay that they were doing. Fuck. Whoa! Oh.
Are you alright?
I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm alright.
Teishalja. Could she be my mother?
Perchance.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubico women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kaniloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
That's where we're going next, then.
We're just not going to care about the hole in the ground. I guess not. I wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamuja women here. For a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But I visited Toyolo and saw some. I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day, I hope I see what she actually looked like as well. Wow. Like how it does like highlight this. Spell speed. Wow. Among Us. While we discern the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces that remain might afford us greater insight into what came of it. Let us take a look around for information as well as wait to the upper level. Oh, this is just a place, okay. Wow. This place is cool. This place's environment's really cool. You could use this as like a horror scene of some sort. Search for the verification key. Oh, you can't jump on it. Unfortunate. Where could it be? I'm really bad at hide and seek. I'm assuming it's in one of these doors, right? Yep. Mangled corpse. How did I miss this? There's just a corpse here. What the? Blah 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 blah. Journal. Blah 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 blah. This is really cool though. Whoa. I just feel like it was just created. They're test subjects. So it could just be created. This is pretty cool though. Bam, bam. Security panel. You found the key, great. I'll call the others. It seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. Uh... So this is the observatory. Well, looks like NASA network, dude. I expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Velagamanda. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I bet there is an auxiliary systems in place and ensure that the monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find clues about Guloja's mother. I think I can use this terminal. That'll tell me how. Of course. Of course, of course. There's so much data. I don't want it. I don't what we should look. I don't what we should look at. Yeah, dude. Perhaps we can narrow down the research by inputting the name of Tisha Zhao. It brought up a lot of results. They seem to say the same thing. Tisha Zhao, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. That sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted, and even if not, it would take a considerable time to go through it all. Then let us take it with the back room. Take it with us to the back room, and she'll analyze it. Take this entire room, the entire monitor. What? Agreed. Let's just transport all this back to the back room real quick. Alright, I transfer it to the storage device I brought. Of course you brought a storage device. Bro has like an on-hand SSD thumb drive. Like what? On hand. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. No way, I got a friend request on Discord. I don't trust that thing. I don't trust that profile. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first, let us discover the data of the shell. Or shale. By the way, join the Discord if you haven't already. I need to set up my card. I need to do that. I'll do it later. I'll figure one out later. Cause like I think Linktree is outdated. I think card is the new thing that people should be using, which people do use. A lot of people use it, especially in the Final Fantasy community. I'm just so used to Linktree. It's just links for a page, that's all it is. But I think Card having like your own preset website would be cool as well. I need to do that. Welcome back. Kaluja has already given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I need some time to process everything. In that case, Alize and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finished my work. Thank you. We'll see you soon again. They changed the animation for this! It like glowed green and like it scrolled up. That's so cool, dude. This game is so cool. Guidance to Hetsu from Breath of the Wild. In Tears of the Kingdom. Alice isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Tirali remember a time before the dependent on the soul system. Some of the Tirali remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system, but even they're unsettled and wandering aloud if they have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With no good reason too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. And that's why it's mostly Banyoga folk who've been leaving for Tiral, ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us in Tiliolo. My brother is still doing all he can to see Zack Tiral railroad restored to operation, but the people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard. Some traveling by foot it may still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. Yeah. Holy. Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before the back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for the visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. Well, Shale's working on the data. We could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shaloni Station then. I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. This is Wassy Springs. Where is it? Oh, it's inside. Obviously. Go inside the building. Obviously. Sorry, I was thinking different. Vow resolve and Camilla Inspel to boot. What can I do for her? What can I do you for? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There is an increasing number of people looking to return to Tiral and can't make the journey on foot. I see, as it happens. The Vow of Reason is also on its way to take stock of the situation. Well... Hey, scratch the on his way. He's tripped out. He's tripped out. Little did our little bun finally outgrow his old clothes. No fucking reaction. What the what is with this guy? What is with this guy? No reaction. Stop that. I was like, shut the fuck up. Stop that. As you all know, my previous attire was that of a gleaner, and I have chosen a different path. It is time for a change. You hear about the railroad too. It was in part for my sake that the original Dawnblazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with this replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamachi has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawnblazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations. But now we're back on our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of that is the Runique. Though the Hitsaru that follow them are none too pleased about their Hetsu being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I devised, Quentin, the railroad should address that complaint. But a silent train represents a different danger. The Runique will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and put off their grazing again. Aren't the railroads plotted to avoid the Runique's preferred grazing areas though? It's only they're getting close in the first place. My voice. The Runique grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I am not certain why, but I tend to ask the people for their insight. As a major component of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear that the Hitsaru would have to say about it. They're the ones most affected, after all. I believe it would be the best to begin by consulting their leader, Watto. Watto? The best you can company is the Hitsaru encampment, if you like. Wow. All the way. Oh, okay. Right next to it. Wait, how far am I in my shared? I know I need one more, right? Yeah, it's this area. Yaktel. Yeah, I never completed it. 6 out of 20. Watto. What? Vow of resolve, vow of reason. I bid you welcome to our camp, but what brings you all the way to... I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of Zak'Trel Railroad. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. You have to noted Veronique's expected change of behavior, though. You two have noted the Veronique's unexpected change of behavior, though. My son, Geppetto, has been looking into his manner, Geppetto. Normally, we expected the Veronique to keep their favorite grounds nearby for a while yet. And despite a thorough research, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in and Yatanane? I don't know. Yet they refuse to keep where they usually would, instead of pushing westward toward your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, then we follow. We will follow. As any true Hussar would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am the Hussar descendant. My parents traveled with the Veronique as well, though I myself has no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe. You see, during such a migration, one of many sacrifices and necessitated by the nomadic lifestyle, I am forced to assume. Flashback. No. A chance encounter with the Thai pellet merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade and I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Chiliolo markets, and that is where the Dawn Servant found and adopted me. I had already been in a palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. And this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Wow. Wow. My voice. Early. I have never heard of such renege of choosing a path though arduous as to force such a terrible decision. Nor any of the Hussar willing to leave their own flesh and blood behind. But there must be some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps, then I might better make excuses. For the action. Whoa. Restart, what the fuck? Whoa, brain. Holy. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps, that I might better make the excuses for their actions, never much appealed to me. Wouldn't you want to know? Even if it might help you better understand Veronique's current behavior. Understand the current behavior. As so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the Hitsaru way may arise from fear and reopening old wounds rather than blind behavior, or blind fervor the innovation. It would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. But to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn Servant indeed. Please, teach me of the Veronique and what they mean to you. I promise to listen and with an open mind. We wanted to be delighted with. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. AKA, we're gonna follow you. Will you learn of the Hisari culture with me? I should like to approach this with a fervent curiosity that you and my sister share. But it would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. I am reading this so terribly. I think it's the background is too dark. I don't know. I think this setting is really messing me up. I don't know. Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the Veronique, and we'll have to look around the plains. And perhaps in the process, we'll find the answers we seek. Wow. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Okay. Tools. Tool time. Whoa. Now introduce yourself to everyone who looks busy and ask if you need help. They'll be happy to teach you what they do in exchange for another pair of the hands to do it. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Nice. Let's meet back here later to share what we learned. Holy. Blah 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 blah. My voice. Yeah, so probably I would assume that we're probably like halfway done with the patch already. Boop, boop. Should I look at the patch list? I should probably put it out. Just so I know timing stuff. Dawn Trail. Over here. Where we need to go before it actually. Ba, 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 ba. Handy dandy stuff. Oh, it's spoiler free right now. The website's spoiler free right now, so I don't know. It says it's 7 quests? Oh, I accidentally did that one. Bones? Whose? Arhuf's bones? Arhuf's bones? Oh, do I actually need to, like, do the correct one? I guess so. Okay. Blah 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 blah. How long you been streaming? It says right below, I just hit 4 hours. You smell the grass and the wind? Which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for the one of us. What? You can nearly be mistaken for one of us. You even looked the part. I don't think I looked the part. I look very different. I know we're cats, but like, I'm wearing very different clothing. I have to wonder how Val Kona is getting on. I assume he I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems he wished to understand us was sincere. No way. There he is now. Big Ronique. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Ronique and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination to force us back into the trail. It seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? Ronique is very treasured. It's like family. Indeed, the Ronique provided for the Hitsaru, and in turn the Hitsaru are good to the Ronique, just as family should be. Mine is not the only way, though at times I like the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive how my decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the Ronique, as they did to me, and so I wondered if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Tural, after all. Nevertheless, thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. And we will endeavor to remain curious, especially when where the Hetsu are concerned. Wow. I'm glad to hear that, Valkona. You're welcome among our hurt anytime. Wow. What do I want? What do I want? Spell speed to... Spell speed and direct hit? Holy. The warmth of the family. Wow. Oh no, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetsu. They nourish the Hetsu as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beast to be harmed, or beast to be tamed. Moreover, Ronique are sensitive, though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale. They must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hetsu would never cage them, and neither should we. To control the migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. And it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Ronique's once favored grazing ground. As we were told, the grass looked fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronique, even the birds and field mice even fled. Did we encounter one pack of but they looked at the passing through in a hurry. Typically, the short behavior of the fauna would associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. So the Hazara would have surely put two and two together where the cause geological. I measured the area's aether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest a recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. One anomaly. A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A large animal, perhaps? Big animal. We take down. And a powerful one. Like as not, a predator, even given the local fauna's behavior. And one of the raptors we saw looked like it taken a bite out of his tail. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of his tail by something with very large fangs. Fangs. Snake. It couldn't be, Gruhuhatsu? 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 Ronique Reaver is the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Things that steal Hetsu in the night is another evocative one. What? Winnie can fend off at many predators with their horns, but not the their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. No way. I will choose the carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall many such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and it's packed both. In any case, I believe the source of the Renique's concentration is clear. Consternation. What are these words? As is our next move. As is our next move. We must drive this river away, and they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Wow. Never fear. We will make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Yay! Flex accepted. The Renique Reaver is a clear threat to the local population, but cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it won't do us. For. This is like a paragraph. Holy, yeah. But it won't do us for us to go running off and searching of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found. 7:30? I'm not 7:30.
Help! Help!
Oh,
Do
Uruhetsu is coming this way!
Uruhetsu.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
I'm 7:15. I'm still 7:30.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Is 7:30 gonna be the Alliance? Or is it 7:20 the Alliance? I have no idea.
There they are!
World Pop Sprint. We're stroking the Runique? What the? Huh? Oh, stroking it. Got him up. Holy. Guys? Oh, I need to stroke this one. Sorry guys, Aaronville needs help stroking. We're stroking the Runique with Aaronville real quick.
That herd should be alright.
Give him Peloton.
Let's look for stragglers. The Ronek are to rally too.
The Ronek. They're not called Ronique. Oh, the hunters.
There must be something up ahead.
Are these just birds?
There!
These are no match for the
These are
likes of us.
nothing. That's not partner. There you go. Easy. Take it for them. No way. Okay. W will come out. Oh shit, LB. No way. We don't have an far. Where's cheating? Alligator. I keep looking at the graphics too much. I don't know.
It seems that did the trick.
Wide open.
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
Well, where's what? Where's Waldo? Whoa. What the fuck is that?
We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs.
Those fangs are wicked.
That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
Bro, that shit's like
There!
13 times bigger than a Ronique. Ah, yes.
Not so fast!
Don't care. What was he thinking?
Even should it cost me my life.
Kona, don't die here. This is a stupid death. Don't die here.
I will save the Hetzo!
Kona! Are you alright?
Kona.
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
There. You've nothing to fear.
Right! Let's finish the job!
Yeah.
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Goated. Oh, well, I need to do the dancer things, you know. Sorry guys.
Not even a scratch!
That shit did no damage.
I need some time to think, will you? Must have a weakness, and I will find it.
I'm doing nothing. Literally nothing.
I need time.
Go for the leg!
mechanic.
Now we just have to keep it in.
Crazy ability there, Bukamat. New warrior ability. Chained. I don't know. Did you get it? What are you doing?
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and
No way.
you're done for! That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Working on popping off real quick.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
$730's crazy. Did it want me to play the... Can you even play the Alliance Raid first? I don't think so. I guess you're talking about League of Legends right now, bro. Yeah, this is just a slow fight. Not gonna lie. It isn't hard. At least not yet. How did I know what to do? Crazy.
This is going to hurt.
Come on. No hurts. And only if this was like a enough fight that I had to do this mechanic like 30 times. No way. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage they just did right there. For no reason. That's cool. It's an alright fight right there. Kinda mid. Very boring in my opinion. The first half was just super slow.
We did it. The Etso, are they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mehua Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Vow of Reason.
Wow.
We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
He needs new glasses
I did
now.
no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
No way.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
Wouldn't that be like...
I must say, I was
Still
hoping I'd never
traumatized
have to
before?
see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Bro, this is like a weird thing that
I
happened.
had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Lozeni Hetta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a Reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetso!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran, and as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Looking at him right now. The goat. The goat, holy.
Maybe not,
My goat.
but perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself.
Goated. Ah!
All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see They didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am done, servant, all of Tuliyollal is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Aww. Ain't that sweet? To know that the Hetso are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that, in protecting them, I've also avenged my parents? It is the least I owe to them, after all this time. Camilla, I thank you for standing by me, as Dawn's servant, and as one all imperfect man beneath the mantle. Now, let us return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Runique sting from the favored grazing, and obtained the tools that would devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they shy away from tracks on instinct, yet not strong as me to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than a traditional whistle. More effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Is that the thing that they're doing over here? Let us return to Shaloni Station and begin work on it. Bolika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. Hog. Wait, is this the stupid whistling? Is this the emote? I feel like it isn't. I feel like I would have been... I feel like it would have been, like, abused by now. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Yeah. Bolika. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. So the Runique were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. And Val Kona's not too bad himself. What was with this whistle idea? Sit tight, we'll have his train on the track before you know it. Sit tight? No, I will sit loosely.
We're ready to go.
Wow, train. Wow.
Whoa! She looks as good as new!
Train.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine.
Let's put Just put reshade on it. It's fine.
Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Where's like the Redstone railroads?
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Wow.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through our paces.
What?
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Emote.
Now,
Do the thing.
to test our whistle.
Do the thing. Emote. Do the thing.
Just point it in the general direction and...
Oh, it's not an actual emote? Aww, I thought it was an emote. Fuck. Thought it was an... It's just a sound that the train makes.
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Wow.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shaktaral Railroad is back in service.
Yay. I love looking at the sky. For a while there, we were real worried that we would never get a railroad running again. But now the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Aloni and then the continent. Watch out, Zach Terrell, here we come. I share the sentiment, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. And to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. Well, as as for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamachi. Wow. Crossroads. No way. It's the patch name. It's the patch name, guys. Guys, look, it's the patch name. Crossroads. Crossroads, guys. Look at that. Crossroads. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now. And regardless, we should spread word that the railroad has been restored to service. Shale? What do you have her working on? Beluja's mother? I feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. I forgot how to say your name. What? How is it Kahua or Kafkua? Kafkua has may only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I need to search for what she left behind, because she left it with me. And I will carry it always. Look at it, it's right there, look at it! It's so cute! It's so cute. Kafkua is so cute right there. I want to grab it. Squeeze it in the palm of my hand. I want to treat it like a Fushigi ball. Speaking of things you're carrying. Is that a teeny tiny Kafkua? What? No? Nuh-uh. It's merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer. And I thought it was a good souvenir as any. Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Wow. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time. See if there I can do for the people there. Much change though it is, as I consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. Yep. What does the back? So cool. Ba 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 ba. Back room. Gurha, what are you saying? What are you saying, Gurha? A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the Varroa back in operation. Meanwhile, Shale has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us immediately. Eminently. I'm interrupting something, I gather. While you stroll, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the Gay and the Sky di Cenote for now, and so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. Well there, I thought I would do well to have company as an expert on Electrope. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we finish here. lest you fear I've forgotten. Once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Wow.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Teishul Jah herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Teishul Jah, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a Kybergian with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yassulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliyollal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoraal Ja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran, and in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoraal Ja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him.
You just stalked him. You became parasocial.
His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future.
Vulture in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
How the fuck does that happen?
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaninuka shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That it? Voice memo's gone?
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamarchi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Smile. Use the definition of like smile W. It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Gololcha is indeed wise beyond his years. And yet one outgrows the need of dependable companions. It is fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I'm glad to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Gololcha. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can present, I am ready to head to living memory when you are. I am planning to be thorough. So we need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. Wow. A word before you leave. Our networks are already spreading word of the railroad. We expect people would be clamoring to get to the first train back. Yet the reaction's been polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? We spoke before. You said many of Toliala will eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting their vanguard, so we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start Leno 9. Let's start at Leno 9. Oh. It's up there. There may still be people gathering at Praxis Park. Let's try there first.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
They're getting rejected. They need to be legal immigrants.
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They
A
say
random
that he
bolt of
expended
lightning.
his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
No way. Actually her.
What?
No way. No way.
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
Oh, I wanted her to be toxic as fuck. She comes back, everyone's like, no way. She walks up and says, kill yourself or some shit like that. That'd be so fucking funny. It's like, this is like the opposite swing. Like, she's even more evil.
I don't understand.
The bad Sphene.
Sphene is gone. Forever.
That would have been so funny.
You there, Gussin. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve.
Oh, they forgot she died.
But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
Oh my god, they forgot she died.
What are you talking about?
They forgot she died. No way.
Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself.
Put italics on that.
Flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Oh.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live, not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
Throw it at me.
All of us shall be made endless.
Did I fucking call that?
I have
Wait.
created a new
Wait.
system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel.
Essentially
Not
killing
reliant upon
yourself,
soul
right?
cells.
Isn't that?
This way,
Shut up. Wait.
our
Shut up.
stores of
Stop.
ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone.
Wait. Wait. Becoming endless. Pretty much, you're killing yourself because the endless was in living memory, and become endless, you needed to die, and then I fucking called. I was joking, but not. Oh my god, she pretty much just told everyone to kill themselves. But that's not. But like, living memory isn't a thing. The only endless that there was her, Sphene, and Kafkuya, right? And those were like, their memories were implanted in something. Kind of like how it is now. So like, that's my understanding of it. Wait, that's my understanding of it. Continue.
But some of you received Neo-Regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all.
Only? Wait, she's being like...
One day soon, those with Neo-Regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
Yeah, 5,000 is not a lot.
You Victral!
She just yelled out a slur. What the fuck?
The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
Who is she?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Go fuck yourself. No!
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down.
Where's the rage room?
We'll talk.
Smile. Oh my god. And that's the ending of that. What the fuck? Really caught the proclamation from a distance. But I can tell you that the message about neo-regulations was received with almost clarity. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed with a mess so Terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with the identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, there's no surprise that would choose to believe she's alive. But didn't they just rewrite their regulators anyways? That's what the zip did like a it's sort of like a Beyblade, something like that. Like it did that, so it kind of like rewrote their history. They like forgot that she died. So I wonder what's going on. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in their honor. Just their memories have been erased. I just said that. Alpharad is cooking. He's cooking right now. Given the memories of the Oblivion, or members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators, by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason in that guise. If someone, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria would be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. That's what I'm saying. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead. Or until self-proclaimed queen... until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Bro, what the fuck? Meanwhile, in living memory, what's happening over here? Give me the reasoning. What's happening? Yeah, that's...
My people. Are they safe?
Yeah, this is Sphene. Sphene went to living memory.
Why am I...
Okay. In fear of death, the people turn to Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. Bars. They actually put it on the screen long enough so you could read it. It's probably just because it's a short one. But holy! That ending! Big plot twist. Big plot twist at the end. I did not expect that. That woke me up. Holy. Not gonna lie, this patch was good. Good patch. It's setting up for the future patches, and I am excited, but we're gonna have to be waiting months for 7.2 when the next stuff happens. So like yeah. Next time on Final Fantasy, we are gonna be probably doing the Hell Lines raid, so that's gonna be cool. And yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here. And thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there on the YouTube side, and come over here on the Twitch side, twitch.tv/inspelled. Come over here; it'll be pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna be like fully back on streaming yet. What's it called? I'll have a video on that sometime soon. Before the end of this year, there's going to be a video kind of explaining everything, why I was gone, and why I needed such like a big break and everything. So, yeah. I really hope everyone is doing good, and see ya.